and welcome to Shining Your Own Way. I'm E, and today I'm doing a review of my first day of school. It's not exactly my first day of school because, well, it's more of a practice day because I'm starting off middle school and I didn't know my way around the school. And yeah, anyways, let's begin. My school has an interesting system, actually. So we do one day you have A classes and the next day you have B classes. So we start off by learning our A classes schedule, then B classes schedule. And that's basically how the day went. So let me explain exactly kind of what happened. I reach the school, meet my friends by our lockers, and work on my code. I do it once, can't get it right, I had to reset. Twice, couldn't get it right, had to reset. Third time, finally got it right. It's so exhausting. Also, any 7th graders out there, practice your combination. Then I go over to my friends and talk to them for a little while. Then the bell rings, which is, since it's practice day, we are all crazy and insane and we want to get to class on time. Anyways, I reach my class. I run down the stairs, across the hall, straight to the gym because I have first period aerobics. Fun. Anyways, I reach the gym and there's around like 4 or 5 other 7th graders, maybe 8. And I just wait there patiently for our coach. Then she comes on in and she's like, okay guys, just be a little bit more patient. I'm going to go catch any people who are late or behind. She goes out there for another 5 minutes, I want to say, and then finally comes in and says, okay, so this is first period aerobics. We will have 8th and 9th graders in here too. Great, now I'm going to be in a class at my first period with 8th and 9th graders. I'm not saying that 8th and 9th graders are bad per se, but I just thought this was a 7th grade only class. A little, tiny bit. Anyways, then there's an announcement saying that we all have to go down to the auditorium because assembly. And honestly, the assembly wasn't that bad. There's not anything interesting about it per se, but it wasn't bad. We had to go back upstairs after that. We had to go back from the auditorium, back to our classroom. Then we had to go upstairs to the dance room. And we did like this quick little thing saying that we're going to go see our lockers and stuff and go practice. And so I did that. I practiced. Like 3 times, again, got them perfect all 3 times, not really bragging or anything. Then just raced back and was on my phone the rest of the time, So that was first period A day practice. Let's see what happened during 2nd period. So I don't remember much of this class. It is English, and what I can remember was the teacher was very nice. We sat in like this 2 rows of rectangles, and we ran around in a circle saying our names. And that's kind of what I can remember. Can't really remember the rest of the classroom. I can't remember anything that we learned or anything that we talked about. Really. But I do remember that the teacher was nice. So that's something. Third period A days. This is the class where we learn what lunch we have. I have a lunch number 3 or C lunch. If you don't know what that is, it is a lunch where you go after class, which gives me a good 30 minutes after class to eat. And then, of course, I have an extra 5 minutes before the next class to quickly switch out my books, which I'm going to be really bad at, I bet. And anyways, my fundamentals of learning teacher, that's what class I'm taking for 3rd period, by the way. She is sweet and kind, and we have a no phone rule, so I'm happy because I don't trust myself with my phone. And we've basically, during that class, we learned our lunch schedule, and we saw some stuff around the classroom that we need to get. And it was just honestly a sweet class. It was just a good 10 minutes of silence. And it was awkward and fun and interesting. I'm really excited to learn this class because I'm interested on learning more about context clues and stuff like that, because honestly I had no idea what context clues were until I ended 6th grade and listened to a song. So yeah, been hearing about it since 1st grade, had no idea what it was until 6th. This will be fun. Fourth period, A-Days, film and drama study. If you don't know what that is, it is basically, and that's what it sounds like, film and drama study. You learn about films and camera angles and action and everything. What happens behind the camera instead of in front of it. It is actually quite interesting. And the greatest part is, we actually watch films. And I kinda talked about CinemaWins. Also, I mentioned Dutch camera angle, the Dutch tilt, which is a camera angles if you had no idea. So, yeah, it was quite an interesting day. But that was only half of the day. What did I do in the middle? And what happened at the end? Well, that's all coming right on up in just a few seconds. B-Day period 1 is integration science. Yes! Woo! I love science. And overall, the teacher, he was awesome. He is amazing. He played country music though, which kind of annoyed me a little bit. I'm more of a folk person, but really don't care. Anyways, I asked him this question, and he said, I asked him this question, ready? Who is your favorite superhero? Which might be a pull on the card. I only have from the DC or Marvel universe. I bet he only heard Marvel. And he's like, I answered this question for a job and I did not get the job because I answered wrong. And we all asked, who? And he said, who do I look most like he's? And he described a hero. I forgot exactly his words. But anyways, we're like, Thor? Hulk? Tony Stark? And then he's like, no, I'm Captain America. He looks more like Tony Stark. But I could kind of see him being Captain America. Actually, one of the girls at my table said, I thought he looks more like a Groot to me. And I just laughed. Anyways, he was an amazing teacher. And B-Days are kind of ridiculous for me. Because, okay, ready? I have my first class, period 1, downstairs. Second class, upstairs, which is what I'm going to talk about next. Next class, downstairs, across the hall from science. Next class, upstairs, across the hall from my second period. I'm running up and down the stairs across the hall. B-Day, period 2, math. And honestly, my math teacher's nice. He is generally nice. Except for the fact that he said this. He said that all year round we're going to be playing country music. Now, country music usually doesn't get under my skin too much. But when I hear it for more than, I want to say, if I hear a country song on repeat or just country songs in general for an hour, I go ballistic. I go crazy and insane. So, the fact that one class is half an hour long and the next class is another half an hour long and they both play country music, let's hope I keep my sanity. Which is why I'm going to walk into science and math playing Matty Poppy. That is not helping my cause at all. Anyways, my math teacher, he told me that I'm going to be working with these 3 other girls. And honestly, the girls seem really nice. I really like them. They're sweet and kind. And also, I have no classmates from my past year in that class, so I think that's kind of a little positive. Anyways, we're going to be working on mostly group projects all year, which is kind of something I don't like, but I'll put through it just to get an A in math, or B. I really hope I only get A's, though. I really, really hope I get an A. It would be horrible if I got a B. Joking. Anyways, let's go talk about what my classes, what my lunch is next. Third period, B days. Which lunch do I have? Well, B lunch, or 2. Which means I have class for 40 minutes, lunch for 30, and then 10 minutes after class, which is pretty simple. Nothing too big, nothing too small. But you know what makes this class awesome? She has comic books. My teacher has comic books in her classroom. I have no words. It is awesome, actually. And also at the beginning of class, for the first 5 minutes, I hear that we get to read, which is like my favorite thing ever. And I'm actually really excited for B days. Now time for 4th period B days that I still am kind of confused about. If someone could please explain this class to me a little bit better, I'd really like to know. B days, 4th period, college career awareness. What does that mean? I honestly have no clue. I think it's called CTI or CTE. Yeah, it's shortened as CTE. And my teacher, he is nice and he is sweet. He is really funny and has a good sense of humor. Honestly, all my teachers are amazing. I don't know what people say. Middle school is awesome. And of course, school is starting this Monday. So I was wondering, if we can get at least 5 likes on this video, I will do a second version of this for my actual first day of school and maybe even my first week. And I can do this every Saturday and post a new video every week. Of course, I'll have to get confirmation from my dad to do that, but it will be fun. And those are all my classes for the first term. Winter, I'll give you an update. And remember to shine in your own way. Goodbye.